Do you ever look at your room or your life and see a yard full of half-dug holes? A dusty guitar, an abandoned coding course, baking tools used once, and now a sudden urge to learn jujitsu. It makes you feel like a bad dog, doesn't it? Society tells you to pick one stick and fetch it for the rest of your life. When you can't, you feel the specific shame of the jack of all trades. But humans always forget the end of their own quotes. The full phrase is, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Take a deep breath. Drop your shoulders. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you why having a brain that wants to chase every car isn't a defect. It's a rare survival strategy called the M-shaped mind. Come lay on the grass with me for a minute. Let's talk about it. For the last century, the human world was essentially a giant dog show, an eye-shaped game. Society rewarded the dogs who did one trick perfectly: dig one hole a mile deep. Pick accounting, do it for 40 years, get a treat, and retire. But you don't live in that quiet obedience ring anymore. The dog park has gone completely wild. You live in what psychologists call a wicked environment, where rules change daily and entire industries vanish overnight. In a wild forest, the specialist dog who only knows how to jump through one specific hoop is extremely fragile. If the hoop disappears, they're lost. Your nervous system is smart, so it senses this danger. That's why you naturally drift. You obsess over coding, then pivot to yoga, then graphic design. To outsiders, you look unfocused, but actually you are sniffing around the edges of the forest, gathering data. You are using something called far transfer. A specialist uses near transfer. They solve problems using the same old tools. But you take a concept from one completely unrelated field and apply it to another. Think of a farmer who suddenly decides to become a web developer. On paper, it looks like a random half-dug hole, but that agricultural experience helps him understand organic systems and growth cycles in a way a specialist coder never could. They aren't just writing code, they are cultivating an ecosystem. Your value isn't in your depth, it's in your synthesis. You are the bridge between worlds. But knowing this doesn't cure the burnout or the feeling that you are falling behind your peers who pick just one stick. You feel behind because you misunderstand your own geometry. You aren't T-shaped, general knowledge with one deep specialty. You are M-shaped. An M-shaped person has multiple pillars of depth connected by a bridge of endless curiosity. But here's the trap. You cannot build all the pillars of the M at the exact same time. If you try to fit 3 giant tree branches in your mouth at once, you'll just drop them all and hurt your jaw. The happiest generalists practice serial mastery. They view their life in seasons. You might spend your 20s obsessing over art. That's your spring. In your 30s, you pivot to project management to pay the bills. You didn't quit art. You just finished that season of construction. Let your passions exist sequentially. Fetch one stick, bring it home, then go back out for the next. There's one final trait that makes you bulletproof: redundancy. In nature, having extra copies of things is a superpower. Elephants rarely get cancer because they have massive genetic redundancy, extra copies of cancer-fighting genes. If one fails, another steps up. Nature loves safety nets. Your graveyard of hobbies, they are your redundancy. You are burying extra bones all over the yard just in case winter is long. If an AI takes your job as a specialist, your bowl is empty. You are terrified. But if you know software, graphic design, human psychology, and how to fix a bicycle, you are unbreakable. You always have a pivot ready. So stop apologizing for your yard full of holes. They weren't failures. They were semesters in a university of your own making. You were never meant to be just one thing. If you're ready to forgive yourself today, drop a little bone emoji or a heart in the comments so I know you're putting the pieces together. But I know how your brain works. If you feel at peace with your unfinished projects now, but your mind still feels a little too fast, like it's easily distracted by every passing thought, I have a spot right here on the rug waiting for you. Come watch this video next about how to calm your brain when it feels like a park full of squirrels. I'll be right over there waiting for you. Take care of yourself today.